Yo, what is going on, my Dark and Darker enthusiasts? How's it going? So as you can see from the date over there, all the way on the right, it is December 26th. So that means it's the day after Christmas, and I just want to let you guys know there's going to be a little bit of changes around the videos. I got a green screen for my wife. Very cool. I'm still working out the kinks. Obviously, my nose and my face and my cheeks or my hands are a little green for some reason, so I gotta fix that in the chroma key. And then I also got a camcorder from my dad, so I'm using it now as kind of like I can put my keyboard here, my mouse here, but if I just adjust it a little bit, then you can see more shits, like when I'm gaming and shit, you guys can see. So, you guys know I'm not cheating or anything like that. I'm touching the keyboard, look, see, look, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna turn that off though, but anyways, we're going to talk about Dark and Darker. I want to talk about, since it's the last day, I mean, it's already been past, I guess the playtest ended today at 2 a.m. I thought it was 2 p.m., so I thought I had a little bit more time to do some dungeons, but alas, I was mistaken. I wanted to talk about 5 things that Iron Mace has done well with Dark and Darker, and then 5 things that they needed to improve on for Dark and Darker. So, without further ado, I'm going to have some gameplay in the back, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out and works. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into those points right now. Okay, so I think we're going to skip the gameplay for right now. But we'll just go ahead and get into the points that I wanted to talk about. So the 5 things done well. Iron Mace has really made a new, exciting game. Now, like I said, this is still not fully developed yet. It's still in the development process. They've had a few beta tests. And they have another one, I think, coming out in February, so still some more time to test the game out, which is awesome. But this is a game that I feel like is really just different energy, just amazing energy, and a lot of great things, not graphics-wise, but gameplay-wise. Because games, you guys know, games are not only graphics. A game can be pretty, but a game can be garbage, kind of like Cyberpunk 2077, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So I personally believe that Dark and Darker has kind of rejuvenated the gaming experience, for me at least. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's a fantastic, new, exciting game, and I'm so happy to see something different finally after a while of just not having anything really exciting. I'm very excited to see this, and it's fully development. So, I'm excited to see it fully developed, is what I mean. Moving on to the next point. There's different gear that makes you want to grind it out or get better. Now, you start with some kind of garbage, tunics, pants, weapons, shields, and what have you. And you're supposed to kill monsters, get different gear, get different loot, find chests, get different gear, get different loot, go and get enough good loot to go into the high roller dungeons, hopefully do good, get better loot, or go down into the next level, because as you guys know, if you guys go into the normal dungeons, you guys have 2 ways of escaping. That's either using the blue portals and escaping outright, just taking what you have with you and just going back home basically, or there's red portals. They spawn in groups of 3, so your 3 people can go down at once to the next dungeon. And yeah, so there's another way to get better loot as well. So like I said, sometimes you can just walk into a new game, fresh, free game, no 70 coins to go in or anything like that. Just go, fresh new game. Someone just beats you over the head once, maybe 2 hits, you're dead, because they have fantastic gear and you are just fucked when it comes to battling them. But yeah, it just makes you kind of want to grind it out, makes you want to do better a little bit, makes you feel a little adventurous. We'll go ahead and move on to the next point. Basically an easy game to pick up and play casually. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm saying that the game is pretty easy to pick up. It's not very difficult. Everybody knows what Fortnite is. It's a fucking battle royale with 2 other people on your team if you want. And it's kind of like a dungeon crawler. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have played dungeon crawlers. I haven't before this, but I'm very glad. And now I'm kind of like wondering what I missed out on during all these World of Warcrafts, League of Legends, all these other shits that I haven't played. But But yeah, I think this game is really fun to play, and I think anybody can pick it up and kind of just play it. So, very, very well made. Class designs are actually very well put together. Now, there's 6 different classes in the game. There's the fighter, there's the fighter, barbarian, rogue, ranger, wizard, cleric, and all the different classes kind of feel like they bring some kind of substance to the team, which is good, because you don't want someone that just kind of, you know, like, you don't want like copycats of different heroes and shit like that. You want different classes that actually feel like, oh, I really need this. I'm giving up this, but I really need this. So that's why you have like a fighter and cleric. You know, they're kind of the same weapon-wise, but they have different skills. Obviously, the cleric can heal you. The fighter is just really good on picking up a bunch of weapons and you know, just being like the soldier of the game. Wizard's really good at spell casting. You feel the difference between the classes. I mean, obviously, because you're kind of forced to, you can't just pick a rogue and just hopefully pick up a bow and arrow. You can't do that. So there are different things, and it's kind of nice to see that all the different classes feel different. They bring something to the team, so it's nice to see that. And then the last thing that I want to touch on for the things done well side, Iron Mace has made this game both challenging and fun, but not too easy. So when I first played this game, or when I first heard about this game, I kind of thought it was just boring. It sounded boring when my friend Cullen told me about it, but after playing it, after seeing it, I was a little scared, and then I wasn't scared, and then I was having fun. It was challenging, it was fun, just trying to see how to like dodge the AI, how to get out of situations, all the stupid nonsense that could kill me, floor traps, wall spikes, zombies, mummies, little hellbats, little skeletons with shields, and everything. Everything can kill you. Anything and everything can kill you. And I've only gone down to the next dungeon one time, but there's like several different monsters that I have not encountered yet, and I'm very scared to. So I'm going to eventually, when this game does fully come developed, I'm going to go down there and see for myself what I can do. But yeah, this game is fun, it's challenging, and it's innovative, I think. So I really like this game, and I'm really excited to see what future is in store, what the future holds for this game. So, alright, moving on to the 5 things that I think Iron Mace can improve upon this game. 5 things that need improvement. Number 1, obviously there's no friend system as of now. So, I mean, obviously it's just a playtest, so it's not like actually set out to be a viable, full developed game. When you go into the game, you have your characters that you select, right? So you select the classes that you want, then you get to name that person for that class. So you don't just pick one profile and you just get a bunch of different characters. It's not like that. You get a profile for each character. So my name for my ranger, that's the one I played the most, is Papadius Tabernacle. It sounds like Papa Tab, Papadius Tabernacle. And it's not easy on the keyboard, you know what I mean? It's not as easy as just Papa Tab or Daddy Tab, or XX Papa Tab XX, you know, it's not easy like that. But what it is, what I found out I could do is I can switch classes to something that's easy. Like I just said, Papa Tab, I think that's my fighter. Then I switch that, and then my friend finds me on the game, adds me, then I switch back to my ranger because that's the one I wanted to use. So if Iron Mace is able to flesh out a friend system, I think they're going to be well ahead in the game's development, and it'll make the user experience a lot better. Alright, obviously, alright, cool, yeah. Alright, number 2, I wish I could see the difference between the different attributes. So in the game, there's different attributes like strength, will, agility. There's a bunch of other things that's not coming to mind right now. But when I equip different things, I get stacks, or not stacks, but I get points added to those attributes. And what I'm just saying is, like, I wish I could feel the difference or see the difference between the agilities and everything else, the speed, the stamina. You know what I'm talking about? The only thing that I'm seeing is the difference in health. Obviously, the Barbarian has the most health, I think the wizard or rogue has the least amount of health. So that's the only thing I can feel the difference on. But the agility, the strength, I just don't see it. I don't know. But maybe that's just user experience. I don't know. But that's just me. Alright, moving on. I wish you had a community stash between all your characters. So when you, like I said, it's the same thing like when you pick a new class, you pick a different name for that class, and then you have your own stash for that class. So let's say if I go in the dungeon as my level 20 ranger, I go in there, I just grab a bunch of gold shit, I come back out, I'm able to escape, I come back out, have it in my stash. If I want to switch characters to my barbarian, and I want him to go into the high roller dungeon, I have to then go into, and I'm broke, let's just say I'm broke, I have to go into the normal dungeon, grab a bunch of gold, take it out with me, escape, and sell that, and use that. I can't use my ranger's gold, I can't use anybody else's stash besides the character that I'm on. So I wish there was a community stash that you could have, so like if you wanted to go in with your rogue, or your ranger, or barb, or fighter, cleric, wizard, whatever, you could do that at a moment's notice, and not have to worry about the money thing. The fourth thing, if there was a way to chat in-game with randos, that'd be great. So, kind of like Overwatch, you can type in chat, you could type to the team, you could type to the match, you could type to your group. There's a way to do that. There's a way to communicate, which is good. They don't quite have that yet in Dark and Darker, so it's kind of like, so you have to kind of go in, maybe with like a Discord or Google Voice Call or something like that. But there's not really a way to talk to the teammates in your game unless you're in a call third-partying the system. So you know what I mean? Like I can't go into a game and talk. I can't open mic. It's not proxy chat. There's nothing, and it's just kind of difficult sometimes because you want your healer to heal you, or you want your wizard to wizard. You want your fighter to fight. You want your, I don't know. You want your ranger to range people, but you can't say that because there's nothing in the game for that yet. But hopefully that will be something that the game gets to have when it's in full development. And last but not least, I think a voice line wheel would be super helpful, especially in a game like this. So if they didn't want to go the text to chat route, you know, like you could type in chat. If you didn't want to do that, then kind of do something similar to Overwatch, that where you have like one button, you hold it, then you have a wheel of a selection of different things that you can say. So you can be like over here, or treasure chest over here, or just ping different things. You know, like you could, I don't know. There's just things that you could do to improve this game, and yeah. But like I said, overall, this game I think is a 8.5 out of 10, 9 even. I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's great. Just a little bit of things that I think could use an improvement on. And yeah, that'll be my video on Dark and Darker and what I think could be improved and what I think has been well. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button down below. Comment whatever you guys want to comment, subscribe today, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.